Hey, it's Dr. Nussi from Brand New Weight Loss, and in this video I want to talk about ways that you can beat insulin resistance naturally. So these are going to be actionable steps, things that you can do starting today as soon as you're done watching this video. And I'm doing this video because at Brand New Weight Loss we focus on permanent and predictable weight loss, and a lot of our clients come to us with insulin resistance. Now let me be very clear up front, this will take some lifestyle adjustments, maybe some modifications, but it shouldn't be overwhelming or overbearing. And I will leave links to all of the research I used to make this video in the description box below, as well as a link to take our 3-minute survey to see if one of our programs might be right for you, and you might be able to lose up to 1 pound of body fat per day. All right, and first, the obligatory disclaimer. This is general advice. Please check with your doctor before making any of the following changes. All right, so we will start with a brief overview. Now, I've done videos on insulin resistance in the past. Please check out those videos if you want more details. But very generally, insulin resistance is your cells not responding to insulin, and then they can't take in glucose, and it gets kind of stuck in your bloodstream, and this leads to high blood sugar levels. And typical lifestyle contributors to insulin resistance, according to Cleveland Clinic, include excess body fat, inactivity, a poor diet, and even some medications. So the following list will aim to combat these, with the exception of the medications. Again, please check with your doctor to see if one of your medications could be causing insulin resistance. All right, so let's start with probably the most obvious, which is weight reduction. But I don't want to just stop here and say you should lose weight. Let's give you some specifics and some actual targets. So, according to Gerald Shulman, MD, who is the co-director of the Yale Diabetes Research Center, he states, quote, "Our research has shown that modest weight reduction due to caloric restriction to about 1,200 calories a day leads to a reduction of liver fat and reversal of liver insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes. You don't have to get down to the weight you were in high school. A 10% reduction can make a big difference." All right, so with this research, we have a very specific goal and a very specific action. The goal is to lose at least 10% of your body weight. So if you were 200 pounds, it would mean reducing your weight to 180 pounds. How do you go about doing this? Well, according to Dr. Shulman, you would reduce your calories to 1,200 per day until you meet that weight loss goal. All right, next, let's talk about increasing your activity level or exercise. And again, I want to be very, very specific here. So according to the Netherlands Epidemiology of Obesity Study, moderate to vigorous activity in the afternoon or evening was associated with a reduction of up to 25% in insulin resistance. So it seems that the timing of your exercise is very important if you want to combat insulin resistance. So again, the goal here would be to increase your activity level in order to reduce insulin resistance. And the action is to exercise 20 to 30 minutes a day, and this should be aerobic exercise, 3 or more times per week, and to concentrate these exercise sessions in the afternoon or evening. All right, so what about natural supplementation? Things that you can take that are natural, that you can get over the counter, that can have an effect on insulin resistance. Well, again, let's go to the research. So according to a randomized, double-blind, placebo-controlled clinical trial, African mango led to remission of metabolic syndrome in 58.3% of patients it was tested on, and significantly decreased triglycerides, VLDL, and improved glucose tolerance, which goes hand in hand with insulin resistance. All right, so here the goal is to combat metabolic syndrome using a natural supplement, and the supplement is African mango. Now, the dosage they used was 150 milligrams twice per day. So the action that you can take as of today is 150 milligrams of African mango 2 times per day. All right, and finally, we will talk about intermittent fasting, something that we love at Brand New Weight Loss. And there's been several studies that have demonstrated that intermittent fasting, even in the absence of fat loss, so even if you don't lose body fat, has resulted in reduction of leptin levels and an increase of adiponectin, which results in improvements of insulin resistance. Now, the most common or accepted way of doing intermittent fasting would be either an 18-hour fast and a 6-hour eating window, or a 16-hour fast and an 8-hour eating window. So the goal here is going to be to change the timing of how you eat throughout the day. And the action you can take is to eat all of your food in a given day within a 6 or an 8-hour period of time. All right, so I hope I gave you some very actionable things that can help you immediately. And again, consistency is going to be the key. There will be some discomfort, there will be an adjustment period, but just be consistent with the actions that you take. All right, until next time, everybody, stay happy, stay healthy, and I'll catch everyone in the next video.